That's how this Man City is, and we are going to expose them. Truly, we are going to expose them with this thing. We will play them out in the midfield and expose their defense. Ake and Akanji, double A squared. Are they players?
Hello guys, a big welcome to this channel. My name is the truly inspiring Nyamekye Boateng. So in this video, I get to talk to you about the match between Real Madrid and Manchester City from a Real Madrid fan's perspective. Let's get started. Madrid will take on City at the Bernabeu. What do you think?
I don't think about anything. The only thing I think about is I'm a Madrid supporter, all right? So the only thing I'm going to think about is what? A win against City.
Easy win.
It's not an easy win, but you see, when it comes to Champions League, Madrid is Madrid. And we are going to use City to win our 15th title.
Again. You're so confident.
Oh, I've been confident since the start of this season that we are going to win the Champions League for the 15th time.
So let's look at the first game at Bernabeu.
It will be about let's take it like a team trying to win, a team who has the pedigree, a team who has the pros and cons to win the Champions League. This is not a normal league whereby Pep Guardiola can win 4 out of 5 years, whereby he's the most pampered coach in the history of football.
So are you saying the EPL is not a very good league?
It's a good league, but it's based on hype. Because when their teams comes to Europe, they don't do anything. In the last 10 Champions League, they've won only 3.
Liverpool.
Madrid has won 5. So maybe in the last 10 Champions Leagues, we played Champions League for 10, and Madrid has won 5. England teams, the whole England team, Chelsea has won 2, and Liverpool has won 1. So what are they talking about? It is a league of hype. We know that the league, there is money in it. But it's a league of hype.
They don't play good football enough to win the Champions League.
Oh, you see, that is their way of football. So I can't say they don't play good football. But you see, Champions League is about being the topmost team in Europe. And topmost team, you all know, is the Madrid, the Barcelonas, the Bayern Munichs. Sometimes I can call AC Milan. AC Milan is part. Then I'll join maybe Liverpool in England. I can say the rest are bogus because they've not won more than 4 or 5 Champions League.
The rest like City is bogus because 0.
Oh, Nottingham Forest even have a pedigree in Champions League more than City.
Yes.
So what are you talking about? They are not having any pedigree. And people are saying Pep Guardiola. What has Pep Guardiola done when he left
Barcelona?
When he left the let's take it like the machinery team of Barcelona.
But he built that team.
He didn't build that team.
Okay.
Rijkaard did. Rijkaard won the Champions League before Pep Guardiola came to take that team.
That's 2006. Frank Rijkaard.
So what did he build? The only inclusion that they did was what? Was to push Ronaldinho out for Messi to come in.
And then you brought Sergio Busquets.
He was coaching him in the youth team. So it is an inclusion. It's not something bad. It's an inclusion.
Special.
Yeah, it's not special because what you are doing, somebody has done that with the same set of players. So it's not special.
He won it twice.
He won it twice. Somebody won it twice with Madrid. And back to back.
Zidane.
Yeah, so he can't compare himself.
Talking about Zidane, Guardiola, the last time you guys left the Champions League, I think it was Chelsea took you out. Manchester City too took you out against Manchester City took you from the Champions League too.
And what did they do? They didn't win the trophy. But in one season, we were able to beat those 2 teams to win the trophy. That was last season. Yes. We hate Chelsea, hate Man City, and we won. I wouldn't add Liverpool. Liverpool is just a done deal.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, last season, it was the cheapest final Madrid has ever played. It is Liverpool and what? Juventus. They are the cheapest finals Madrid has ever played in the Champions League. Easy win.
So moving into this game, there's not going to be Rudiger in the set. There's not going to be Militao starting the game.
You see, Madrid, we have replacement for players. My only fear was the only player we are not having replacement for will be Cavaillard.
Yes.
But we can neutralize what Lucas Vazquez to play at his position. That would be my only problem, and he is fit.
Carvajal is fit.
Yeah, so I just don't have a problem with that.
Carvajal has Jack Grealish. Do you think Jack Grealish can take?
What are you saying? English players, you know English players already.
They're not good enough.
Oh, they are not good enough. English players are not good enough. We all know how many English players has won the Ballon d'Or.
Michael Owen.
Since Michael Owen, who?
Nobody
else. So English players, they come 1 out of 100.
But don't you think Jack Grealish can cause a threat? Because Jack Grealish has been in top form in the EPL, doing a lot of work for
Champions League is not about form. Okay. It's about your pedigree, your experience, your exposures, your players' confidence, commitment. Things they are going to prove on the field. It's Champions League, not about form. You are in form. I hear people say Pep Guardiola has won consecutively, this and that. He has won the league consecutively. He has won matches. He has scored 60-something goals. Massa, it was rubbish.
Form.
What is form?
Form doesn't count.
Last season, we were the weakest team to have the form in the Champions League, but we won it.
Because it takes more than form to win the Champions League.
It takes pedigree, experience, exposure, the zeal, the effrontery, our setup,
the capacity,
the mindset. You see, I can give you a lot of synonyms that we used to win the Champions League last year. We have it. We have that spirit. What I hear people saying, Pep Guardiola this, Pep Guardiola that. Pep Guardiola has only beaten Ancelotti when Ancelotti was in a downgraded team. That was Everton. Yeah. Everton, whereby a season he signed players more than the cost of Everton.
Yes, that season I remember.
Yeah, he scored him 4 times.
Yes, even I think the last one was 5-0.
Yeah, he scored him 4 times because even at that time when Ancelotti was in Everton, the price of 5 Manchester City players can buy Everton. So what are you talking about? So if you beat a team like this, you are no good coach.
So you're talking about the coaches now. So you think Guardiola doesn't have a chance against Madrid Ancelotti? Oh. But he beat him 4-3 in the first leg at.
And what did we do to him in the second leg?
You won.
Yeah.
So at least you won against
the highest beating when Pep Guardiola had let's say like an A-class team. He has beat when Ancelotti had an A-class team. Pep Guardiola has beaten him just once. That was the 4-3. When he was in Bayern Munich.
Yes, it's true. I remember that bone. He beat him anyhow.
He beat him 1-0. And he beat him 4-0 away.
I remember. In that game, Pep set up in the 4-2-4 setup and he destroyed him. What do Ronaldo?
I just don't want to talk much, my guy. I just don't want to talk much.
So talking about the coaching battle, like it's even a done deal for you when it comes to the coaches.
Yeah, because when Ancelotti gets an A-class team, Pep Guardiola cannot beat him. The only beating was last season. That was 4-3. When Pep Guardiola was having what the Bayern Munich, the diamond shaft, like best traditional team, he couldn't even beat Ancelotti.
It's true.
We beat him 4-0 and beat him 1-0. We beat him 1-0 in Germany, and we beat him 4-0 in Bernabeu. So what are you guys talking about? Oh, my friend, Pep Guardiola, I've you know me.
You stand up.
Yeah, and I stand on Pep Guardiola. Yes. Pep Guardiola has spent for the last 10 years. He's the coach that has spent most in football in the last 10 years. But in all time, Mourinho is first in player transfer.
Yes.
All time. That is in different clubs. But Pep Guardiola, in only Man City, he has spent over 1.2 billion.
Okay.
So what are you talking about? So this is not just a coach. When he's winning the English Premiership, it's normal. What we want him to prove now is the Champions League.
And he says he's coming to Bernabeu to beat you this time and qualify. Like he did some other time ago. He beat you and he qualified.
He qualified and
he lost the final too.
So that qualification is not what a sensible qualification.
So what if he beats you this? So what if he beats you this time and then he wins?
You are saying what if he?
Maybe this is the year to win.
No, we have not played the match, so you can't say what he. Please give me a break.
So let's talk about your centre backs.
Yeah.
No Militao. Would you start Rudiger or you start Nacho? Because people are saying Rudiger comes to win some good.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Rudiger. When Rudiger plays for Madrid this season, we concede a lot of goals.
Why?
I can't really say, but that is the truth. You can check your facts.
Is Rudiger a Madrid kind of player?
Yeah, he's a Madrid kind of player based on the coach's setup.
Okay.
You see, I quite remember Ancelotti tried to play 3-back and it worked.
With Rudiger?
With Rudiger, Militao, and Alaba. It worked. I quite remember it was a league game. And it worked. But you see, Rudiger, with his what the coach find it a problem is what? With his aggressiveness, 50-50 balls, how he's going to attempt the yellow cards, the red cards. That is why when it gets to some big stages of the tournament, he just bench Rudiger because of his what? Aggressiveness. Yeah.
But people are saying this game, if he starts this game, he's going to make sure he's going to commit a penalty, and then Haaland will get a penalty against. What do you think of that thought because of his aggression?
You see, Haaland. The guy is a good player.
Okay.
The guy is a good player. He's not like, let's say, like an intensive team player, but he's a goal poacher. He's having,
Fox in the box.
Yeah, he's having half of Ronaldo's mindset.
Half.
Yeah, half. Oh, we should just speak the truth.
Half.
Yeah, half of Ronaldo's mindset now. You see, football is what? Progression and growing.
Okay.
So he's growing and he's doing marvelously well.
He can get that mindset maybe if he goes.
Yeah, he's growing. Even right now, you see, he publicly came out to say his idol is Ronaldo.
Yes.
So he has started doing things of Ronaldo. Okay. He has started having what? Diet controls, visiting the gym, like training. That is the mindset of Ronaldo. That is the mindset of somebody who wants to win something. You get it? Yeah. So Haaland is trying. He's a good player.
So do you think do you think he can win the game for Man City? If there's going to be a win for Man City,
If he can. But you see, Madrid is Madrid. Until the bones are rot, you can score me 10. I'll score you 11.
Wow. So let's go to your Camavinga too. No, Felamendi has been injured and Camavinga is putting in splendid performances. Will you start him in this match?
Why won't I start him? Why won't I start him? You see, he is the better replacement for Marcelo. Yeah.
A friend of mine said the same thing, and a certain guy was fighting him.
Then the guy doesn't know football. You see, he draws players to him, dribble them, give decisive passes, makes the midfield be free all the time, making Vinicius do his way round. Master, he's second to Marcelo.
Wow.
He needs time. Oh, when Marcelo came to Madrid in his first seasons and second season, it wasn't like that. It wasn't good enough like that.
He was on the bench.
Yeah, based on what? Trying to win something, the mindset, trying to grow, trying to put in much effort. He succeeded with 4 Champions League. Do you get it? So everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Yeah.
Look, let's come to the midfield. Do you think your midfield is good enough? Because it's good enough to beat the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, Rodri on the day, because you are missing Casemiro. The Casemiro factor will affect this game.
It wouldn't affect this game. Oh, well, didn't you watch the match last season?
I did. Casemiro did very well.
But Kevin De Bruyne was playing.
Yes.
Were playing.
Yes.
but we showed them the doorway.
But you see, the thing is, I think Manchester City has changed a lot this season. Do you think they have changed a lot to cause problems?
Change a lot in what way?
In terms of their setup. Now you see, they play with Akanji, Ethan Ake, they play with.
I've always been saying, you see, Pep Guardiola's Man City now is like Barcelona then times when he was coaching Barcelona. You see, his midfield was the engine. When you try to cap the midfield, you expose them. When it comes to what? The defensive and the what? And the goalkeeper's what? Territory.
It's true.
That's how this Man City is. And we are going to expose them. Truly, we are going to expose them with this thing. We will play them out in the midfield and expose their defense. Ake and Akanji. Double A squared. Are they players?
They are.
Oh, look at what
Ake and Akanji has been one of the best players for City this season.
Playing against the life of those in the English Premiership.
Yes.
Oh please, English Premiership. I just don't want to wait.
But Akanji stopped Koeman against Bayern Munich. Akanji did a very good job. Akanji is playing very well. Even he stopped Saka recently. Do you think he can stop Vinicius?
So are you saying Saka is better than Vinicius?
No. But he can try.
He can't try.
But okay, Kyle Walker too is there. Kyle Walker stop.
Look at this. You look at this. You see, you are trying to find excuses for Man City, and those excuses wouldn't work.
Wow.
It wouldn't work.
I like your boldness.
Oh, you see, I've supported Madrid since 1994. So if I'm telling you what we can do, I have the zeal, and I have the kind of heart that everybody will believe what I'm saying.
So let's compare the pace. When it comes to, when you watch the last game between City and Madrid, the second leg in Bernabeu, City started with Kyle Walker, and then Vinny didn't have the space to attack, do a lot of things, because the pace and tricky of Kyle Walker can be likened to the pace of Vinicius. Do you think? And anytime Vinicius comes against Araujo, and he probably struggles.
Oh, look at you are saying Araujo. The last time we beat them 4-0.
I remember.
Yeah, he made Araujo score an own goal.
I remember.
So Araujo is out of the lane.
And Vinny is the best player for you in this world. In the world.
He's the best player this season for Madrid. And he has given you double numbers in goals and assists. So please, they should just pack that boy.
Pack who?
Oh, they should just. People shouldn't be speaking against Vinny. Vinny is the real Vinny. He is who he thinks he is.
He's good enough.
Yeah, he is who he thinks he is. So they should stop their ranting and let us think.
So you're saying that let's back to the game plan. You said you're going to squeeze the midfield of Man City.
Yeah, they can play. All right, we will let them play. Would you remember last season, the second league? They played
everything.
They played
even up to 89 minutes. It was 1-0 against Madrid.
And I'm telling you,
until the
bones are rotten. Rodrigo will come in,
magic.
He will do the magic in 2 minutes. So please, those Man City fans who have been Pep Guardiola this. Pep Guardiola has been a failure since 10 years ago. 10 seasons now, he has been a failure in European competition. So what are you talking about?
Wow.
10 seasons now, he has been a failure, and you know that. He has been a failure in European competitions. 10 seasons now, having the most costly team in England based on transfers, and he has been a failure. Oh,
and he still cannot win in the Champions League.
Oh, Apui. Man City is like Etihad in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
They have the money to invest,
but they don't get the trophies.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, City people should just understand that anything can happen in this match.
Okay.
So they should just pack and stop the bluffing. You see, since Ancelotti took an early team, Pep Guardiola have only beaten him once. That was 4-3 last season. He had Bayern Munich. Ancelotti hit him back to back. He scored him 1-0 in Germany and scored him what? 4-0 in Bernabeu. So please, when Ancelotti go for those Everton, Crystal Palace and stuff, that is the time Pep Guardiola can beat him.
Wow.
But with Madrid, the likes of AC Milan and stuff, Pep Guardiola should just pack himself. He has done well in football.
Yes.
I wouldn't dispute that fact, but
not in this game.
Yeah, and what I see is that he's cheating clubs in England.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, do you know that any player Pep wants is what he gets?
No, I don't.
We all know.
Okay.
Pep Guardiola's players that he wants is what City buys for him.
But he wanted Alexis Sanchez. He didn't get it.
He didn't get it because of the wages. Man, you had the balls to pay the wages.
He wanted Jorginho. He didn't get Jorginho.
Yeah, it is the wages.
Okay.
And what the player feels.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
So please, Pep Guardiola
he lost Fred too.
And I'm telling you, Pep Guardiola is the most pampered coach in the world. Because in the last 10 years, since he took City for 6 seasons now, he has spent almost over 1.2 billion on players. So please, what are you talking about? He's the most pampered coach in the history of football.
Wow.
Who can boast of what? Champions, any Champions League apart from Barcelona. So please, we should just stop this and Pep Guardiola this, Pep Guardiola that. The man is going to face is having Champions League with different clubs. So please.
So let's go to the predictions. What are your predictions for the game?
The only prediction I'll just predict. What worries me.
What worries you?
Is we playing the first league in Banabao. That's
so something worries you in this game.
that is
what worries you?
You see, I'm very truthful to the extent that when I speak my mind, what worries me is the first league in Banabao. If we take a win in Banabao, they are dead. If we take a draw in Banabao, they are dead.
But if you lose at Banabao,
we can turn things around in England.
Well, that's Madrid.
Yeah, England is a normal ground for us. That's true. Yeah, in England, the clubs over there, winning in England is a normal ground for Madrid. The only club that was able to beat us head to head, and recently we climbed to the top with head to head, was Chelsea.
Yes.
He's the only they are the only club that worries us. But now we are above them based on head to head. So for England, it's our home ground.
Your prediction will be
a win in Banabao and a win in Man City.
Do you have a scoreline for people watching?
Oh, no scoreline, but the match can be a goal galore. Yeah, it can be goals galore.
Wow.
Yeah, that is the truth.
So, what are your final words?
Oh, Madrid is Madrid.
Don't you have any shout out for your guys watching?